time for roses and rosé. Hey, I forgot to pick up my wine, but it's so full that I couldn't. Woo! Just gonna take a little off the top. Episode 4, I would say, was the best one yet. It was down in New Orleans.
In New Orleans.
New Orleans. No, am I offending anyone? So Monday night's episode was all about Corinne versus Taylor, the showdown that we knew was coming because they told us that it was coming. For tonight's drinking game, drink every time Corinne or Taylor says emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence is a really important thing in a relationship. She flat out asked me, what is emotional intelligence?
I just had to explain what an emotional intelligence meant.
No, don't do that, you'll die. Okay, drink every time Corinne or Taylor call each other a bee.
That's not what I'm talking about, you dumb bitch.
No, don't do that, you're dead.
This is a big decision. It's a tough decision, and probably the hardest one I've had to make so far.
So there was a rose ceremony and some girls went home. Bye. And then they get to New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Which Nick dubs.
A more perfect place to fall in love.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree about that, but I will say that I was exclusively on Nick and Rachel's date with them in New Orleans, and it was pretty cool. You can check that out at etonline.com. So Nick and Rachel have a very sweet date. This is her first one-on-one with Nick. She got the first impression rose, and I have to say, I was a little surprised by just how into each other these two were.
There's something about her that just clicks.
They were into each other like I'm into this glass of wine right now. So Rachel says she could see herself falling in love with Nick, and I have to say, I fell in love with Nick more than ever watching him eat a beignet.
Oh my God.
Ben, hey, babe. He was so cute. He was so earnest.
Oh my God.
It was such a Nick Viall vulnerability moment. I'm being very genuine right now. I thought he was adorable. Nick and Rachel had a very normal date, which helped them have a real connection. That's crazy.
It keeps moving. My hand's not even like on it.
But then the group date happened and it was not so normal. They went to a haunted mansion, and those poor Bachelor interns, they were running around that mansion, flickering lights and scaring those girls. And the women, probably after hours of booze, started to believe that they believed in haunted things.
Are Danielle, Em, and I safe at the rose ceremony?
Yeah, they asked a dead girl who's gonna go home from the rose ceremony.
Kind of crazy.
That baby ghost has other things to do, okay? She's busy in the underworld.
I need you!
And back at the hotel, Corinne and Taylor are prepping for their 2-on-1s like absolute queens. Taylor, the mental health counselor, is meditating and smelling salts. Corinne, the whatever she is ordering room service and drinking. Corinne keeps living her best life. Look how much room service she ordered for herself.
Can I have change when you can?
But back to the group date for a big confession. Little Raven from Arkansas dropped this bomb.
Actually, the moment I fell in love with you is when you sang The Little Mermaids.
Drink until it's over.
Okay.
So that moment would have been kind of awkward,
Okay.
but Raven did the most important thing in reality television. She owned it.
A little too soon, but I said it. Whatever. I own it.
And then we have the 2-on-1 in the bayou with this woman who says that she is...
I am a voodoo priestess.
but dresses like she's from Chico's. So Taylor and Corinne both talk some crap about each other to Nick, but in the end, I don't want to shock you guys, Nick kept TV gold, golden-haired Corinne around. And then we got to a moment that blew my mind. See, all along, I thought Corinne was the new Chad Johnson. No, it's Taylor. After Taylor was left in the bayou, Taylor went after Corinne and Nick. Yes, walking through the woods, getting a cleanse, and she found them Chad Johnson style. The only thing missing was the whistling. Fabulous. fabulous. We got a to be continued after that. Will Taylor live to see another day? Will Corinne continue on in her relationship that is, as Taylor puts it,
Whipped cream and lies.
we don't know, but we do know that I filled this glass up too much and now I haven't drank that much and we don't want to waste some good rosé. So, cheers, everybody! Guys, please make sure to like ET on Facebook, where we do Bachelor recaps every Tuesday. Subscribe to us on YouTube, where we do Roses and Rosé. And you can follow me on social media. Say hey. Thanks. Bye. So, excuse me.